My friends, tonight, I want to remind you of a truth so simple, yet so profound, that it has the power to transform your entire life. It is this: you are not here to struggle, to chase, or to force things into being. You are here to trust, to allow, and to know that all you seek is already yours. Look at your life. Every event, every person, every circumstance has come to you not by accident, but by design, a reflection of the unseen world within. You do not have to fight against life. Instead, you must learn to relax, to let go, and to trust that all is unfolding exactly as it should. Imagine a seed planted in the ground. The gardener does not dig it up every day to check if it is growing. He trusts that beneath the soil, something miraculous is taking place. Your desires work the same way. The moment you conceive them, they are planted in the soil of the unseen. The only thing required of you is faith, an unwavering conviction that what is yours will come in its appointed time. But how does one let go? How does one truly surrender? By realizing that the battle is not yours to fight. You must step into the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Rest in the knowing that it is done, and let the universe orchestrate the details. Worry, doubt, and fear are the weeds that choke the seed before it can bloom. And so I ask you, can you trust? Can you surrender your need to control? Can you rest in the assurance that the very thing you seek is already seeking you? The moment you stop grasping, the moment you let go of anxiety, you create space for the unseen forces to move. Live now in the reality of your desire. Feel it, embody it, and then release it, knowing that as surely as night follows day, it will come to pass. For you are not separate from the infinite power that creates worlds. You and it are one. And when you trust in that, you are free. Many have been conditioned to believe that life is a constant battle, that success must be earned through hardship, and that suffering is a necessary part of growth. This belief is so deeply ingrained that people wear their struggles like badges of honor, thinking that the more they toil, the more they deserve happiness. But I ask you, where did this idea come from? Who told you that life must be difficult? The truth is, struggle is not a requirement for fulfillment. What if I told you that ease, joy, and effortless creation are your birthright? The universe was never designed to work against you. It is always working with you, waiting for your permission to allow its abundance to flow into your life. The reason so many feel trapped in endless effort is that they believe that force is the only way to get what they desire. They push, they strive, they exhaust themselves, trying to manipulate circumstances, all the while ignoring the very force that makes things happen effortlessly, the power of assumption and trust. The more one tries to control every detail, the more resistance they create. Imagine a river. When you fight against the current, progress feels slow, painful, and exhausting. But the moment you surrender, the river carries you effortlessly to your destination. Life operates in much the same way. Struggle is not the way, alignment is. The key is understanding that life is a reflection of your inner world. If you believe in difficulty, you will encounter it at every turn. If you expect obstacles, they will surely appear. But if you shift your focus to ease, grace, and the natural unfolding of events, you will witness a different reality, a life where things fall into place without strain, where opportunities appear at just the right moment, and where what you once chased now comes to you effortlessly. The mind is a powerful instrument. Whatever you hold as true will manifest in your experience. Therefore, you must ask yourself, what am I choosing to believe? Letting go of struggle is not about becoming passive. It is about stepping into the flow of life with trust. It is about realizing that your only task is to assume the feeling of already having what you desire and then allowing it to come to you. When you trust in the unseen forces that govern all things, you free yourself from the burden of control. You no longer need to fight for what is already yours. The moment you release the need to struggle, you make space for the universe to work in ways beyond your imagination. Look around you. Everything you see, experience, and encounter in your daily life is a mirror, a direct reflection of the thoughts, beliefs, and emotions you carry within. Your relationships, finances, opportunities, and even the so-called random events in your life are not separate from you. They are born from the assumptions you hold deep in your consciousness. This truth is often overlooked, as many believe that life happens to them rather than through them. But once you awaken to the realization that your inner state dictates your external world, you gain the power to transform your reality. Every desire that arises within you is like a seed planted in the soil of your subconscious mind. The moment you conceive a wish, whether it is for love, success, health, or abundance, you have already set the process of its manifestation in motion. But just as a seed does not sprout the moment it is buried in the earth, your desires do not always appear instantly in the physical world. There is an unseen period of growth, a time when the seed is taking root beneath the surface, even though you cannot yet see the results. This is where many falter. They become impatient, doubt creeps in, and in their uncertainty, they dig up the seed by worrying, questioning, and trying to force its growth. A farmer doesn't stand over his planted seeds, anxiously waiting for them to sprout. He does not uproot them each day to check if they are growing. Instead, he waters them, nurtures them, and trusts the natural process, knowing that in due time, the harvest will come. The same principle applies to your desires. The moment you have imagined something with conviction, it is already yours in the unseen realm. Your only task is to persist in the feeling of already having it, to nourish it with belief, and to refuse to let doubt strangle its potential. But many sabotage their desires by focusing on the absence rather than the fulfillment. They look at their current reality, see no evidence of change, and declare that nothing is happening. In doing so, they shift their attention from the unseen growth to the illusion of lack, thereby delaying their own manifestation. Understand this: once you have planted the seed of a desire, the only way to ensure its growth is to persist in the assumption that it is already done. Your emotions, thoughts, and inner dialogue must remain aligned with the reality you wish to experience. The law is simple. What you nurture with faith will flourish, and what you smother with doubt will wither. Your desires are alive, growing in the unseen just as surely as a planted seed knows to become a tree. Trust in the process. Let go of the need to control when or how it will come. The only thing required of you is unwavering belief. For just as nature never fails to bring forth the harvest in its perfect season, so too will your desires manifest when you remain steadfast in the knowing that they are already yours. Faith is not mere hope, nor is it blind optimism. Faith is the unwavering conviction that what you have imagined already exists, that the unseen is just as real, if not more real, than what your senses perceive. It is the bridge between your desires and their manifestation, the invisible force that turns thought into reality. Without faith, one wavers, constantly questioning, doubting, and allowing circumstances to dictate what is possible. But with faith, mountains move, obstacles dissolve, and what once seemed unattainable becomes inevitable. Faith is the only requirement for the realization of your desires, for it is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not yet seen. Many believe they need to see proof before they can believe. But this is a fundamental misunderstanding of how creation works. The external world is merely a reflection of the inner state. And if you wait for signs before believing, you are putting the mirror before the face. You must first assume the reality of your desire within, with such certainty that no contradiction in the outer world can shake you. This is true faith, not hoping something might happen, but knowing it already has. The moment you assume it as real in your imagination, it exists, and the world must conform to that assumption. Yet, so many struggle with faith because they allow their senses to dictate what is real. They look at their current circumstances, see no evidence of change, and let doubt take root. But true faith does not waver when the outer world seems unchanged. It does not seek reassurance from physical proof. It holds firm, knowing that the unseen forces of creation are already at work. Just as a seed takes time to grow beneath the soil before it becomes visible, so too do your desires take time to emerge in the physical realm. The test of faith is to persist in the knowing, even when there is no visible sign. Faith is the key, because it removes resistance, allowing the natural unfolding of events. When you truly believe that what you desire is already yours, you stop struggling, you stop questioning, and you step into the state of receivership. You act, think, and feel as one who already possesses the thing they seek, and in doing so, you align yourself with its inevitable arrival. Faith is not just a feeling, it is a state of being. It is the complete surrender to the truth that all you desire is already yours, waiting for you to claim it with unwavering certainty. The greatest illusion in life is the belief that you must control every detail, force every outcome, and tirelessly manipulate circumstances to get what you want. This mindset is rooted in fear. The fear that if you let go, things will fall apart, that if you do not push, nothing will happen. But the truth is the exact opposite. The more you try to control, the more resistance you create. The moment you surrender, you allow life to move effortlessly in your favor. Surrender is not about giving up on your desires. It is about giving up the struggle, the worry, and the need to dictate how things must unfold. Many become trapped in overthinking, constantly trying to figure out the how and when of their manifestations. They analyze, plan, and worry as if their force alone will bring things to pass. But have you ever noticed that the things you receive effortlessly, the moments of joy, the unexpected opportunities, the serendipitous encounters, come when you are not trying so hard? When you release the need to control, you make space for the universe to work. It knows the shortest, most effortless path to bring your desires to you, but it cannot do so if you are blocking the flow with constant interference. To surrender is to trust. It is to step into the feeling of already having what you desire, knowing that the unseen forces are arranging everything perfectly on your behalf. It is about releasing attachment to the outcome and resting in the deep assurance that what is meant for you cannot be lost. Surrender does not mean inaction. It means inspired action. It means moving through life with faith, acting when you feel led, and allowing things to unfold naturally, rather than forcing them into existence. The paradox of control is that the more you try to grasp, the more things slip through your fingers. But when you surrender, when you let go of doubt and anxiety, you become a magnet for everything you seek. The universe responds to a relaxed, trusting mind because that mind is in harmony with the natural flow of creation. So, release the need to control every step. Let go of worry. Trust in the unseen. Know that what you desire is already yours, and allow it to come to you in the perfect way at the perfect time. Everything you desire already exists in the unseen, waiting for you to align with it. The key to bringing it into your reality is not effort, struggle, or hoping. It is the simple act of living as if it is already done. This means stepping into the feeling of the wish fulfilled, embodying the emotions, the thoughts, and the state of mind that you would naturally have if your desire were already a reality. It is not enough to wish or to daydream about what you want. You must become the version of yourself who already has it. The external world is only a reflection of your internal state. And when you assume the feeling of already having, the world has no choice but to mirror that assumption back to you. Many believe they will feel happy once they receive what they desire. They say, "I'll feel abundant when I have money," or "I'll feel loved when I find my partner," not realizing that this very mindset keeps their desires at a distance. The truth is, you must feel abundant now. You must feel loved now, even before you see physical proof. Your emotions are the signals you send to the universe, and they determine what you attract. If you constantly feel the lack of something, you will continue to experience that lack. But if you dwell in the feeling of already having, you shift your reality. This is not about pretending or forcing fake emotions. It is about immersing yourself so deeply in the belief that your wish is fulfilled, that it becomes your natural state. Close your eyes and imagine what it feels like to have your desire already in your life. What would you be thinking? How would you act? How would your daily routine change? Embody that energy fully and walk through life with the quiet confidence of one who knows it is done. When you make this state your dwelling place, reality has no choice but to conform to it. Living in the wish fulfilled is an act of trust. It means letting go of doubt, impatience, and the need to check for signs. Just as a tree does not rush to grow, your desires will unfold naturally when you align yourself with them emotionally. Your job is not to figure out how it will happen. Your job is to become the person who already has it. When you live in this state consistently, the universe responds, and what once seemed distant becomes your everyday reality. Doubt and worry are the silent destroyers of manifestation. They creep in unnoticed, disguising themselves as realism or preparing for the worst. But in truth, they are nothing more than signals to the universe that you do not yet believe in the reality of your desire. The moment you entertain doubt, you send a conflicting message. One part of you affirms that your wish is fulfilled, while another part questions it. This inner contradiction disrupts the creative process, like planting a seed and then digging it up repeatedly to check if it is growing. Faith allows the seed to take root. Doubt suffocates it before it has a chance to sprout. Worry is just another form of focusing on lack. When you worry, you are imagining negative outcomes, giving power to the very things you do not want. The universe does not respond to words. It responds to feelings, assumptions, and the dominant state of your mind. If your dominant state is filled with anxiety and hesitation, that is exactly what you will experience. It is impossible to attract abundance while feeling afraid of scarcity. It is impossible to manifest love while fearing loneliness. To receive what you desire, you must first clear away the mental weeds of doubt and replace them with unwavering belief. Many people allow circumstances to dictate their faith. They look at their current reality, see no evidence of change, and let doubt take hold. But the outer world is merely a reflection of past assumptions. It is not proof of what is to come. If you react to the lack of visible progress with worry, you are reinforcing the very conditions you wish to escape. True manifestation requires an inner knowing that remains unshaken, regardless of what the senses perceive. You must persist in the assumption that your desire is already yours, even when the world seems unchanged. To dissolve doubt, shift your focus from questioning if it will happen to accepting that it already has in the unseen. Cultivate an inner confidence that no obstacle can shake. Remind yourself that creation is finished, that once you have assumed a reality, it must materialize. Whenever doubt arises, replace it with certainty. Whenever worry surfaces, return to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. The more you discipline your mind to reject fear and embrace trust, the faster your desires will unfold. You are not separate from the creative force that governs all things. You are that power in expression. The same intelligence that moves the stars, grows the trees, and orchestrates the universe resides within you. There is no external source you must beg or struggle to reach. No force outside of you that grants or denies your desires. The very essence of creation flows through your consciousness. And what you hold as true within will inevitably shape your external world. The only limits you experience are the ones you accept. The moment you awaken to your infinite nature, all barriers dissolve. Most people live in a state of forgetfulness, believing themselves to be small, powerless, and at the mercy of circumstances. They look at their external conditions and allow them to dictate what is possible, never realizing that the world they see is simply a reflection of the assumptions they have accepted as real. But the truth is, you are the operant power. Nothing happens to you. Everything happens through you. The life you are living right now is the direct result of the beliefs you have entertained. If you wish to change your world, you must first change the assumptions you hold about yourself. To recognize your oneness with infinite power is to move through life with absolute certainty. It is to know that you are not subject to fate, luck, or chance. You are the creator of your reality. There is no need to struggle, force, or chase after anything because all you desire already exists within you. The moment you claim it as yours, it must be expressed in the physical world. This is not arrogance, it is divine truth. When you stop identifying with limitation and start embodying your true nature, you step into a life of ease, flow, and effortless manifestation. The only thing keeping you from experiencing the full expression of this power is your own disbelief. The world has conditioned you to accept struggle, to believe in separation, to see yourself as a limited being. But the moment you release these falsehoods and embrace the truth that you and the infinite are one, you become unstoppable. There is nothing you cannot be, do, or have, for creation is finished, and all possibilities exist within you right now. Live from this knowing, and you will watch your world transform before your very eyes. Everything you desire is already within your reach. The love, the success, the abundance, the peace. It is all yours the moment you claim it. But to receive, you must first trust. Trust that you are one with infinite power, that the universe is always working in your favor, and that what you seek is already seeking you. Let go of doubt, surrender the need for control, and live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. There is no force outside of you that decides what you can or cannot have. You're the creator, the master of your own reality. The only thing standing between you and your desires is the story you tell yourself about what is possible. So choose wisely. Choose faith over fear, certainty over doubt, and ease over struggle. Let go of resistance. Align with the truth of your being, and watch as life unfolds effortlessly in your favor. The moment you release worry, step into trust, and embody the feeling of already having what you desire, the universe responds. No longer will you need to chase or force things into place. What you once sought will now come to you. Your only task is to assume the state of the person who already has it. Walk with confidence. knowing that all you desire is already yours. So now, ask yourself, am I ready to let go, relax, and trust? The choice is yours, and the moment you decide to embrace this truth fully, your entire world will begin to change.